Welcome back, survivors. Today we'll be looking at the smaller ice cave containing the artifact of the Skylord and this neat little shortcut that I found straight to it. I know some of you requested the big ice cave. That video is still in the making, so consider subscribing. I again laid out the whole cave on a map and we'll be going over the equipment briefly. Let me start right off by giving you the coordinates for the entrance for the ice cave. And I'll also show it on the map here. I'm right on the edge of this cliff in the ice biome, right by Blue Orb. You have to be on top of the cliff, where the obsidian and metal nodes are here. And you will find this little path along the side, going down and all the way to the entrance of the ice cave. If you're here for the first time, I'd recommend coming from above or coming with a flyer, because it's way easier to see from up top. To give a little better of an overview, let me also show the orbital right here. This is pretty much the smallest cave. Even if you go in there by yourself, you have to crouch. So it's not really recommended to bring any tames. What you do have to bring for this cave though is a grappling hook. Otherwise you will really struggle in this cave. I would also bring some fur armor, something ranged to defend yourself, and some antidotes if you plan on getting hit. Before we look at how to get to the artifact, let me briefly touch on loot. So if you plan on getting any good loot from this cave, you'll be sorely disappointed because I've yet to get any loot crates to spawn in here. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just me, but I've not yet found any loot in there. If you're here for the loot and not for the artifact, I'd recommend checking out my swamp cave guide. As the swamp cave at the moment is still the only cave, apart from the deep sea loot crates, that contains Rex saddle blueprints. So yeah, maybe go check that out. So there's really no reason to stick around in there apart from grabbing the artifact and running back out. So let me show you the fastest and easiest way to do just that. Since my drawing skills didn't really improve since last episode, I'll again be using city skylines to draw a map here. As you can see, there are a lot of cross sections and gaps. These gaps represent cliffs that you will have to grapple hook your way over. But you can also see pretty quickly that if you just stick to the right, you'll make your way over to the artifact room pretty quick. And from there on, you just grapple hook your way over that big gap there. And from there on, you're already at the artifact room. Now you'll just have to clear out this final room, which can be pretty challenging given the little space you have there. In fact, I had to do a little tactical retreat here and run back out again and then back in to clear them out. Be mindful of that icicle that droops down there right over the bridge, because if you hit that and then fall down, it's not gonna be a good time. I'd also very much recommend going out the same way as you came in, because in my experience this is the path of least resistance. There are the least mobs there, and if you catch yourself in one of the corridors or one of the bigger rooms on the other side, there's a lot of crystals there, but there's also a lot of spiders. I hope I was able to help you guys with this one. Feel free to leave a comment if you still have any question. Also, like I said, the big ice cave video is still in the works. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing because I'd love for that statistic to improve. With all of this out of the way, see you in the next one.